Guess I left the oxygen on. Good thing I looked at that before we took off.
Wait,
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Long time no see.
16,000 feet, making money.
Yeah, that's the first thing I did when I got up is check the page and see where the airplane was. Where are you at right now?
So I got to Archerfield. I didn't fly it into Brisbane because it was only a short hop and didn't have the routes I like. And Hambley, which is a military base, like literally, 5 mile away, had a ton of jobs going out to southwestern New South Wales. Oh, sorry, northwestern New South Wales. So about a 200 nautical mile flight. But
Is that where we're going to keep it?
No. Like anywhere, Brisbane is where I've put the home. I changed it from Sydney to Brisbane.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm from. It doesn't really fit at Archerfield. It can land there and it can park, but it's enormous compared to the others. So I think Brisbane's a better home for it.
Nice. Hey, Glid, how you doing?
There's jobs everywhere.
I was going to fly it the rest of the way to Brisbane yesterday, but got a little behind. Had to run to practice.
Traffic, Bravo Juliet Whiskey.
I had the time off, so it was first of my days off.
Is it your weekend now, yeah?
Yeah.
Me too,
It's
baby.
Easter today. Everything's shut, so I'm just sitting and flying.
Nice. Today's our school foundation day, so it's closed.
Awesome.
Nice. There's only one waypoint I have to put in.
Traffic with India is taxi 14.
Las Vegas today, hey?
Oh yeah, buddy. It's a little bit longer one. I think it's about 270 nautical miles. Hopefully the sun will be going down by the time we get there, so we can enjoy the lights. Where am I going? KVGT.
Traffic off Charlie Hotel is taking position for departure on 14. Just a test circuit to test out the new left main.
Richie 6 departure via Gene.
Traffic, you lost Victor clear runway 14.
Our arrival is Fuzzy 8.
Traffic, Oscar Charlie Hotel is rolling on 14.
How long's this leg?
200. Let me look at exactly. It's 200. Oh no! Wow, 337 nautical miles. Because I have to track the departure. I didn't look at this before I did this, but the departure you had to fly like 30 miles north and climb to 11,000 feet before I can turn around and then head back the other way.
Huh.
That's good. We'll give the sun
No
time
other
to go down.
departures you could do?
There's one other one, but they all leave the same runway and they would take me equally out of the way because of terrain. If you can see, we're surrounded by mountains here,
Yeah.
and we can't take off that way, so we gotta go north, climb to 11,000, and then we'll make a right turn and then head out to Vegas.
Traffic, Bravo Oscar Hotel is lining up runway 14.
That, I think, is done.
Up to 2,000 towards the west.
So SWR 299 degrees.
So we're taking off from Lake Tahoe, is that right?
Yes.
Cool.
Juliet Whiskey is currently 2 miles to the west at 2,500, and we are heading northwest.
Oh, I got
northwest
Active Sky
bound.
XP as well. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's much better. Much better. It was on sale the other day in the org store.
Yeah, it's recommended if you've got one or the other. Like I've got FS Global Real World Weather.
Yeah.
Like if you have that or Active Sky, both do the same thing. And until they kind of patch in a lot of changes in Active Sky, it wasn't recommended to change. But both going to pretty much do the same thing.
I'm enjoying it
But
so
they
far.
reckon Active Sky will become better in the future.
Final 14 full
How
stop.
about a transponder code today? Glitter Dingo, throw one out there.
Whiskey Victor India is lining up on 14, holding.
1969.
No, 9. Only up to 7. We could do 0, 1, 0, 6, 1, 0, 6, 7. That'll work.
1066.
Traffic, Oscar Charlie Hotel.
Let's do that. 10, 6, 6. And
What
we're
happened on that day? Yeah.
1066, the Battle of Hastings.
Traffic, Whiskey Victor India is
That's
rolling
one.
on 14. Greyhound departure, heading westbound to London. Switching frequencies.
Alright, let's see how we get on here. Oh, let's get an ATIS. How about that? Oh, the other cool thing about Active Sky
Skylane 855 Whiskey Hotel.
is that if we
Final
tune to 122.0 and put that on COM 2, you get an actual ATIS for the airport that you're at.
Kilo Tango Victor Lima Airport information Echo 2153 Zulu weather wind 017 at 9er visibility 10 sky clear temperature 17 dew point 2 altimeter 3033 advise on initial contact. You have
What I've been
information.
doing is
Echo
I open up in a web browser, live ATC, and I just go to the center for the area I'm flying
Kilo
and listen to it live.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, it is. Then, if you had the live traffic plugin, you'd actually see planes going along that are speaking to the ATC.
Do you have live traffic?
I had the early version. It's been pulled and a newer version updated, and I
Yeah.
haven't put that one in. So I'm yet to do it. That's
Does
the
it have
plan
any
today.
impact on frame rate or anything?
No, nothing. Not for me.
Because I saw Jeff Faviano was using that in one of his last videos, and it looked really good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Alright, flight plan is in. We got the weather. Altimeters is set.
Now on the 45.
Trim is set. I think we're ready to go. Let's send it.
Live traffic, for an example, Archerfield, where I took off, is a GA airport, but there's a lot of helicopters there.
Yeah.
So you'll see Robinsons flying around, stuff like that, which
cool.
you'll almost never see in the game.
Traffic, Mentor 489 Charlie is wing up left base for 18.
Remind me to put my landing gear down later.
I've only got one word.
Gump.
Yeah.
Mentor 489
Yeah, well,
So
look,
what you can do is maybe think when you're dropping your first notch of flaps, that's when you have to think, what should I be thinking of? Like for me, always when I drop my first notch of flaps, because the speed is melted into my brain, right?
Yeah.
For the speed. So as soon as I'm hitting flaps, the next thing that pops out of my brain is gump. You know, think, what do I need? It
yeah.
might not be the time to drop it, but you're bringing gear to the forefront of your mind, you know?
Just, talking to Melon, he's screaming in your ear, trying to set up your pattern, get everything lined up, make sure your airspeed's right, blah, blah, blah. It's just easy to miss stuff, I guess. I mean, I don't do that very often, but 3 times now.
And you were up quite late as well when you did that.
No, that was like 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah. Blame the margaritas.
I got no excuse.
7, about 4 to the west, transitioning west to east, 3,100. Traffic Skylane 037, a mile west, transition.
I forgot to turn the oxygen off when I landed here the other day, so I got in and it was empty. Unfortunately, I managed to look at the maintenance report to see that before we took off.
That's good. I wish that was a cost that was factored in. Like, I know you can on the SimPack. I don't know if you've activated that yet for when you're not flying FSE.
Traffic,
SimPack has, like,
Oh yeah, there's I forget what it's
the,
called.
economy thing.
Yeah, right.
Which is quite handy because, you know, you can spend the money and you can always reset it if you run out of money or you fly badly. Something costs. You're not broken and can't fly. Like, you can always fly. You can just reset it.
It would be cool if at minimum it was something like what comes with the TBM 900, where you have a maintenance log that keeps track of what you've spent. You don't have a bank account or anything, but it just shows you what money you've spent on repairs and stuff.
But you should activate it. It's quite, you know, it's just a push of a button.
Yeah, I saw that in the maintenance log, and I've got a few rep packs. I've never messed with that. Because of our altitude, look how the mixture was already super. Should have been lean before we took off.
Traffic 79 Bravo, turning final 18.
There you go.
What's your fuel tanks?
They were full when I took off, so they're both basically level right now. So this is the first time I've refueled since I
heavy
left.
old bird right now.
Yeah, that's the first time that I've refueled this thing since I left Seattle. 299.
Traffic, Cessna 3 miles east, landing runway 17. Traffic, Cessna's on a 45 for runway 17.
Traffic 0512 Charlie, Papa taxi from Threshold Ranch West neighborhood, runway 17. Traffic 6034 on short final, runway 17.
Who dat?
Is this a party? Is this a party I'm not invited
Hi,
to?
brother.
Yeah, for a
There you go.
reason. When you're around, I
Okay.
forget to put my landing gear down.
You put your gears down.
Traffic
Uh,
604 back taxi.
Let's double check that they're up.
Yep.
Yep, doing good.
Traffic moving very public flag to the northwest.
What you all doing?
Oh, just having a
Flying.
little fly.
Yeah. Are you guys doing a group flight, or are you just doing some FSE runs and chat?
Dingo's doing FSE, and I'm flying my cross-country stuff.
Oh, I gotcha. Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have to work
Wow.
today.
well, I knew you didn't have to work. I was actually going to ask if you wanted to fly a little bit later. Like a couple hours.
Yeah, I'm free all day. I just gotta go. It's 8 o'clock a.m. right now, and at 11 I gotta go get a haircut. But after that, I got nothing going on.
passenger 512
Alright.
Charlie Papa.
Okay.
Momentary back.
Okay.
Runway 17. We will be departing 17 with glider sighting.
Yeah, I'm down at the restaurant. I was just popping in to say hi.
You need to cook for yourself, boy.
Huh? Oh yeah.
What you
Go
eating?
Just getting some chicken.
What kind of chicken?
It's just like a grilled chicken breast on a sandwich. Good.
Nice.
Traffic, Victor 8 Papa.
Nice.
Right down at 17, full stop.
Anyway. So Dingo, what's going on with you and Dither there? I saw he's like, did you have him redesign a livery or?
Yeah, he messaged me and offered to do a livery. And at first I said, I'll just, go with it. I'm happy with the rego change. That's fine. And then he messaged me again and said, no, look, I'm super happy to do it if you want. And I was like, well, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Great.
he's so
So
generous.
we've been
That's awesome.
messaging back and forth about it.
Yeah.
I just said, don't put watermelon seeds over it. Put plastic.
Oh come on! I think everything could use watermelon on it.
Nah. Some things are better left just clean, but also this is our airplane. You don't
That's the
even,
company's airplane.
yeah, but you don't.
Yeah.
Melon doesn't
It's
even
not a
own.
personal thing.
Melon doesn't
I'm trying
own the
not to make
1900.
it too personal.
No, this is. It's not our airplane. It's Dingo's plane.
It's not. It's company.
It's Dingo's. He can make it however he wants it.
If I was going to do that, I'd emblazon it. I've got images like the pack symbol, the ball in the shape of Australia. I could do all that kind of stuff. But I'm not going there. I'm keeping it a Yuma aircraft because it's a Yuma aircraft.
Oh,
Not
come
my
on.
personal thought aircraft,
You should go ham on it. Go ham with it. Have a good time. Come on.
I'll do that one day, but on a personal thought aircraft.
All right. Well, I'm gonna dip out. I just wanted to pop in, say hi. Dingo, are you gonna be on later?
I'll be in and out. Yeah, I'll be cooking a bit later. I'm going to the shops after I land this one.
Okay.
So I'll be gone for maybe a couple hours, but then I'll be back.
All right. Well, maybe we should all fly together or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, hit us up when you get back.
Maybe we
Huh?
could join Joyce if he's around. Go do England or something.
I think it's our
Yeah.
plan. Well, my plan is to start that this evening, our time with him. I think is when he wanted to do it. Because right now it's super late. So I think Friday morning
Yeah.
for him, he wanted to start doing that. Which is why I'm streaming now.
Uh-huh.
Get this out of the way for the day.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm dipping out. I'll be in stream chat.
Alright, see ya.
All right.
See you.
Traffic, fundamentally 2 Romeo Victor, 35.
One of the things, I said this the other day, that I really like about Active Sky so far is that, unlike with the default weather, it actually appears to model small changes in wind. Like, you can see the airplane moving around right now, looking at the nose and the turn coordinator. I really like that.
Yeah, because wind has gusts, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
never a constant. Yeah.
And
The
even flying the
FS Global does the
1900,
same
which is
thing.
a little bit bigger, you can see the plane moving around in pretty calm air, which
Uh-huh.
is, I like that. It's realistic.
Yeah, FS Global does the same thing.
Good stuff.
Turbulence, all that's modelled.
Also, mechanical turbulence, flying over mountains.
I'm not so sure that's in there. Might be. You'll get to test it now soon.
It is. I looked at the website, and when you see when we fly over these mountains, they start to get choppy.
They've implemented it?
Yeah.
Nice. Because one of the biggest, most disparaging comments about that whole program is how they do turbulence.
I haven't had any severe turbulence. I wouldn't know exactly yet.
Yeah, if you
But-
read up on it, you'll see that that's probably the most common thread. And it's why I went for FS Global at the time.
Let me look
I
and
was
see.
like,
if-
well,
We can
I didn't want
expect-
to wait for updates, I wanted something that worked out of the box.
See if there's any segments here.
They probably fixed it. I'm sure they're going to, or have done.
No turbulence warnings in effect on our route today.
Nice.
So we're still flying the exact opposite way. 4 miles, we'll turn around. Turn those guys off.
Piper Archer is about 20 miles south, level 5,500 feet inbound for a wind 6.
Well, technically, we're just a little bit past 10,000.
Traffic Warrior 32 Juliet at turn 1 for you. 1.
Aiden, how you doing today?
Skyhawk 53987, left base 132.
I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah, Melon, I totally forgot about those things. It's, you know, the badges for having subscriptions for a couple months, and I didn't notice until the other day when they started changing for people who've been subscribed for a while. I don't know if I'm a fan exactly, but I just made them when I first got affiliate status and forgot about it. They're keeping, it's another one, I believe. I think there's a red one. I don't know. We'll find out in another month or two. Yeah, kind of the reason that, or the thing that inspired me to do this trip in the first place, was that YouTube series, which I believe Dingo introduced me to, so thanks for that.
Pleasure.
Warrior 4 uniform turning downwind, runway 32. Warrior 4 uniform turning final, runway 32.
Yeah, I followed Matt Guthmiller from the Fun for Louie series. So I really enjoyed the part of the trip that he was along with them. So after he departed, I started following his YouTube channel as well. He makes good videos. But he loves him a Bonanza, doesn't he?
Traffic Cherokee 31 November to the west, party to the west, last call.
Yeah, I can't. I can definitely say that I've had my mouse cursor hovered over the Bonanza and the Orb store a few times because of that.
Traffic 2 Kilo here, turn 45 down 119, traffic.
There's another Bonanza flyer that I follow. I think Paulie is his name. He's German background, I think, but flies in the States.
Nice.
Does some beautiful videos.
What's his YouTube channel called? Do you remember?
I'll find it 1 minute.
Traffic 2 Kilo here, turn
Always
down
looking for good
119,
new
runway 19,
aviation vloggers. Coronado A36. Yeah, whichever one's not the V-tail. I'm not a huge fan of the. I think the V-tail is the V35, isn't it? So probably the A36. Also, just to look here, the departure that we flew out of here, and the other one, there's only 2 departures, and the other one's just is out of the way. This is where we left from. This is the airfield. So basically, I had to fly about 20 miles to the northwest just to turn around. Yeah, Aiden, yeah, exactly. Do you have the rep pack for them? Oh, thanks, Dingo. Martin Polly subscribed. Ooh. Oh, there's a new SV Delos video. I got excited, but it's just them asking for new crew.
Yeah, it's just them announcing crew comp. So Brian and Kaz are having a baby, and they're going to leave the boat, go back to Sweden, have the baby. So that was a big
Oh,
announcement.
Spoiler alert.
And Brian and Blue are going to get a couple of crew on board, and they're going to sail from the Caribbean across the Atlantic to the Azores, and then from the Azores to Portugal.
So are Brian
So
and
they-
Kaz done?
No, they're coming back once,
Okay.
you know, the baby's
Once
a
every-
few
yeah,
months old, like, and settled and stuff like that.
Everybody's
And
having
they're
babies.
funding. So they're doing this crew competition, but for the first time ever, they're going to fund all your airfares, everything. So you basically get to go for free.
I'm curious how much they probably make from. I mean, a decent amount to be able to afford that lifestyle and all those gear, all that gear and stuff like that. I'd be curious to know how much they make from Patreon and their supporters.
And merchandise and all that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they they treat it carefully. Like, they're very astute with their money.
Yeah.
I have, you know, definite budgets and stuff that they keep to. I wouldn't have done it for so long and if they didn't.
The F-33A, yeah, I prefer mostly steam gauges if I have a choice. Obviously, the G1000 and glass cockpits are really convenient and everything, but I still prefer old school stuff. I bet this place is gorgeous in real life.
Miles to the east, inbound for 17.
The Aspen is what Matt Guthmiller has in his plane in real life, isn't it? Look at that guy, 17,000 feet.
Traffic, tow plane 87 Juliet with a glider in tow, departing runway 17 to the west. Traffic, this is 734 Whiskey November, is turning right, base 17.
I think even at the beginning, I still preferred analog gauges. Although at that point it was probably because I didn't know how to work the G1000, but even from it being familiar with it now through the TBM 900, obviously I like that plane a lot, but I prefer a layout like this.
Traffic, tow plane 87 Juliet with a glider in tow is departing the pad to the west. Traffic, tow plane 87 Juliet with a glider in tow is 1 point.
Seriously, Lake Tahoe is like an oasis out here. As soon as we cross this little range of mountains, it's desert. See ya. Right down there off the left wing are all the casinos. I don't mind. I think the steam gauges are fine. What's your problem with reading them in the sim? I can read everything without zooming in right now. I don't.
November is right crosswind for 17.
Plus, once you're familiar with the layout, I don't need to know what. I mean, I can read all the letters and stuff without zooming in, but even if I couldn't, I wouldn't need to know exactly because I should be familiar with them after a while. And doesn't the Alpine or the what do you call it? The Aspen have a vertical layout in real life as well? I mean, all the times I've seen that implemented in a plane have a vertical layout.
Left base 35.
Yeah. And Melon, I would say that the G1000, like the actual instrument readings on the inside of it, those are probably smaller than this stuff. I feel like I have to zoom in on those. Or you get the pop out, I guess, when you click on it, don't you? I haven't flown the TBM in a while.
And Whiskey November, experimental 5 on the mic. Can I get a radio check on this transmitter, please? I got you loud and clear. Thank you, sir. Traffic here, 68 Tango, taxiing from midfield hangars to run up area for 35. Plane 87 Juliet with a glider in tow, 3 miles west of the field, heading northbound, climbing out of 3.8 from 4.5.
Yeah, I use a 40-inch TV. Maybe that's part of the reason that I can read it.
This is the 734 Whiskey November, clear the active. Traffic here, 68 Tango, back taxi 35.
See you later, Tahoe. See ya.
Traffic left here, this is traffic final 14. Full stop.
So let's see. Cumulative distance, 319 nautical miles. This is a long one. This is longer than the first leg from Seattle to Crescent City with that little departure that we went on. I guess when I was figuring all these legs, I was doing it just point A to point B. It wasn't actually doing the IFR plans.
Still think you should wipe off Telluride from the map and go straight to Aspen.
Well, I was thinking about that. I think I want to do both.
Now.
Yeah.
You're in for a treat, you know, and get yourself to start flying like proper instrument approach.
Yeah, I have been. But Telluride is only 90 miles from Aspen, so I think I'm going to do both because they're both pretty spectacular views. Yeah, this is the Carenado 210 with the Fun for Louis livery, which gives you a black panel, back panel, and it has the upholstery from the show. No GoPro mount on the wing though. A little disappointing. Also, no ferry tank in the back.
Final runway 32 touch go.
Also, I have the scenery for both Telluride and Aspen, and I think Aspen's really cool, but I think if I had to choose between the two, the Telluride is such an amazing arrival.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you
flown there many times?
Have you flown into Aspen?
Yep.
It's a good one
but
too.
on default scenery, I can only imagine it.
Well, yeah, I'll do both for you then. Just do a short leg to Aspen. Actually, it'd probably turn into a longer one anyway, because I think the approach is only one direction, and you have to fly up to 17,000 feet, get into a holding pattern, and then turn around. And the descent is super steep because of the mountains, so you basically need to put your landing gear and flaps out and then start your descent. She'll be fun. Let's see what our approach is into Las Vegas.
Traffic Victor Kilo Kilo turning final 32 full touchdown.
We're doing the fuzzy. What are we doing? Fuzzy 8.
Victor Joey Kilo down and clear 32.
Alright, let's see. Beatty.
Traffic Echo Victor Sierra turning right downwind 32.
14,800. Is that right?
Traffic Victor Joey Kilo departing 32 for the circle. Victor Sierra's right base 32 full stop. Traffic Echo Victor Sierra's base to final. Runway 32 full stop.
Join the Citation Club, maybe at some point. It looks pretty appealing. It would be cool to have a small jet. However, I am excited about the jet that Aerobasque is working on.
Papa Kilo Kilo turning right base 32.
The Falcon, I can't remember which variation it is. Yeah, let me see if I can find a link. Someone posted it in the Discord a long time ago. They're pretty early along in the
Google it,
process.
Melon. You'll find it.
I got time. I'll
I
look.
mentioned it.
Do you remember what variation it is?
That's the one I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
7X or something. I can't remember.
8X? Is that right? Yeah, this is it. Because it's bigger than the Citation, and aesthetically it looks a lot better than the Citation. Like, I think the Citation is a cool jet. However, the nose is aesthetically hideous to me. It looks like a platypus or something. Not that there's anything
That's
wrong
just
with
your
platypi.
inherent hate for.
What are
for,
platypus?
Aerobasque planes.
No, I like Aerobasque. I'm saying that I want that plane. I want the Falcon more than the Citation, so I'm waiting for that.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, so it's the nose and the Citation you don't.
Yeah, right. Because it's like wide and flat.
Traffic and Black Bravo just crossing over the gravel pit.
Platypus are mammals
Downwind for
with a duck bill. They're nocturnal.
They're also poisonous. They have a spine on
Ah,
their
no.
rear
Charlie Hotel crossing
flipper.
2709.
Yeah, nothing. You'll be right. You never get close to them anyway. They're super alert.
So this plane is being developed in association with Skunk Crafts as well, which did the P-51. And it looks freaking awesome. Yeah, so there's no release date, here, ETA, late 2019, early 2020, so it'll be a while.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
That's going to be my first biz jet. Like,
I'm saving, yeah, we're saving ourselves for it. I'm gonna lose my jet virginity. The Eclipse 550 looks good. Don't you have that, Bingo? Someone has that. I was talking
Yeah,
to.
I've got it. Yeah.
There you go. What would you say about it?
I love it. It's a fantastic plane. It can't go far because it just can't. It's a light jet, you know?
It does look good though.
Victor Kilo Kilo, right-hand orbit, early in the downwind for spacing. Traffic overhead.
But it's
field,
wonderful to
turn
fly.
unit down.
I mean, it does medium-sized legs like 600 nautical miles, things like that. But anything over that, and you start running the risk of losing, running out of fuel.
Yeah, the only Aerobas that I've got is the Robin, but it looks good and it sounds good and it handles predictably, I guess is what I would say.
And the thing does approaches super slow, like 70 knots.
The 550?
Yeah.
Nice.
Traffic, Papa Kilo Kilo.
What is the
Final
Panthera?
2.
Look that up. Oh, interesting. Oh, actually, I think I saw Captain Canada flying this recently. He was doing his GA Fridays or whatever. Is this a Diamond aircraft in real life? What is this? It has that aesthetic. Or is Panthera their own company? Wow, 1,000 nautical miles. Jesus.
Traffic, Papa Kilo Kilo. Clear runway 32.
Tall mountains. We're flying at 17,000 feet, and those aren't too far below us. The Mosquito, the DA-62, yeah? It does look like a Mosquito. Alright, I'll be right back. I need to get another coffee here. Back. Turn the smoke on, see if any of you guys say anything.
Traffic, Victor 28 Kilo, turning final for 32, touch and go. Traffic, can you find for a
Oscar Victor is over to Escarpment 2100, descending to 1500, crossover at the field.
What did Dingo sing? What'd I miss?
I'm on approach.
Echo 147, contact me on 133.72.
Echo 147 with you on 3372.
Bedazzled Blue, yes. Well, I don't have the entire United States, but this whole trip, except for Alabama and a little portion of Texas, will be ortho covered.
District 7123.
Texas is still gonna be boring as fuck, though.
3372.
13372, Chinook 716.
Well, I have the game on an SSD, and when I was loading from that, it was obviously a lot quicker, and now I have an external hard drive that's connected with the ortho, so the load time is pretty long, but once you get it loaded, there's no performance difference.
20.5.
20.5.
I'd say it's probably twice as long as when I was using the SSD, though. If I had to say, give like a rough time estimate, I would say it probably takes about a minute and 20 seconds to load. Not too bad.
Same altitude, same area. There's about 18 miles ahead of you there, and you're gaining 50 knots on.
Whoa, 10, really? Are you serious?
170 knots, Chinook 716.
7123, roger. Echo 147, we cleared Christina via direct Success, direct Nova, direct.
Okay, Echo 147 is cleared for Christina Lake by direct Sunset, direct. So, can you give me that other one?
Nova, November Oscar Victor.
I'm using XATC Chatter. It's a plugin that plays recorded messages from your world of ATC. But Dingo, he uses a web browser to open live ATC, which is probably the better option.
Center Canadian North Cuba 510 level 210.
You're 5108, roger.
Oh, nice weather refresh.
District 7123, you're going to be at Sussex just a little early there before the airspace changes. We'll, for now, re-cleared Christina by direct Sussex.
But it's weird though that his P3D would load so quickly, but X-Plane still doesn't.
Sunset, direct Nova, Chinook 716.
District 7123, that is correct. And if you guys don't cancel there on the half, 1630 there, as soon as that hits, we'll be able to cut you in something more direct.
Copy that, Chinook 716. Lieutenant Jets 513, we're around that weather proceeding direct camera.
Yeah, I've heard that on the Reddit forums that fly Tampa sceneries are pretty frame intensive.
Encore 3120, wind ready to send 10,000, altimeter is 2981.
We're ready to send 10,000, Encore 312, is it?
Encore 3120.
This little chain of mountains in front of me is making me think I need to climb.
Sky 5302, clear direct jam on.
Oh, is that direct jam on, Jevon for SkyWest 5302?
No, it's 5302, that's affirmative, clear direct jam on, flight plan route.
Clear jam on, SkyWest 5302.
Skywest 5302, contact arrival 120.5.
20.5 arrival, SkyWest 5302.
WestJet 435, contact arrival 120.5 with your speed, thanks. Flight time is 45.
Did you land, Dingo?
Dee-dee-dee.
Encore 3245.
Make some money. Have you noticed, what's the money like now that we don't have to pay the rental fees on the thing?
Direct Lexon, flight plan, and we got Concord 3245.
Well, it depends, like, you know, what you're taking, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, this is a fairly full flight. It's not to capacity, but it's pretty full. So, there's going to be a lot of booking fees on this one. Which I learned a trick today. You know how there's, like, single flights will, like, as an example, like $950 or something, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll get ones that say 2 packs for, instead of $1,800, it'll be like $1,500.
Yeah.
So you always grab the singles, right? Because the singles will pay more. But every single counts as a job, and so that's a booking fee. If you have 2 packs, you only pay, it counts as one booking fee.
Yeah, so the
not
booking fee is
a passenger.
more than 5 passengers. Finbar, thanks for the resubscribe, you little beauty.
Oh my god.
Melon and I did. What?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the first time that's happened.
What?
A little air marshaller with these little buttons, like guiding me in.
Oh, that's the, what is this? The auto gate plug-in, isn't it? So it means you have like a non-default airport there. Melon and I did the math on this one day, right after we got the DC-3.
This is default.
Is it?
Yeah, but I've got that plug-in scenery thing that overrides some of the airports. So I guess it's not default.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? The Boz airport pack.
I love little marshallers.
Yeah, it's the first time I've experienced it.
So Melon and I did the math on this when we got the DC-3 because it was right after we got that and we changed the pay and we were basically losing money on flights. So we were trying to figure out what was going on and looking at the payouts. We were being eaten up by booking fees, particularly with the DC-3 because it can carry 28 passengers. So of course you want it to be full to capacity. But the issue is that when you get 5 passengers, over 5 passengers, then you pay a booking fee, and it's based on the percentage. So if you've got 6 passengers, then you pay 6%. 7 passengers is 7, and on and on and on. So if you, like, the more that you have, if you have a full load.
Yeah, but what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
One flight. We'll have 2.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So if you, instead of taking the single passengers, you take the groups of 3, so it reduces your booking fee.
Or 2.
Yeah, so the most that you can get, so it reduces the booking fee percentage. So you end up saving
like as
money.
an example, if you've got the ability to group everything on 2 passengers, like per group, then you're going to fill it. You're going to pay half the booking fees than you would if you went all single passengers.
Yeah, exactly. So even though on paper, if you have a smaller plane, it makes sense to fly with the individual passengers. But if you got a bigger plane, then take the group passengers when you can get them, because those will save you money on your booking fee. A lot of money, particularly on a larger plane.
So that made almost $12,000, $11,975.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. For a not full flight, that's really good. Because I just did one yesterday with 17 passengers, which is almost full capacity to 1900, but it was a rental somewhere in Texas, and I think I walked away with like 7,000 or 8,000, so that's really good.
Yeah. So Mel and Air got 5,600, and I got 6,300.
In
And it
Aiden,
was 2,229 booking fee.
that's also not too bad for a pretty hefty load there.
Yeah, so $15,925 income gross, and then profit was 11,975. So
Nice.
that's not too bad.
That's good. In Aiden, no, I don't think that custom scenery would be slowing down your hard drive or your load times, because I have a ton of custom scenery. But those are all on the SSD, so yeah, by the sound of it, it sounds like it's a lot slower. Look at that, guys. 20,000 feet in this little beauty.
Jazz 789.
20,000 feet and 115 nautical miles to go.
Flight level 220 and vectors turn right heading 27.
Center Jet 789, that was for inside block number 7.
Jazz 789, you are on radar identified. Continue climb flight level 220, turn right heading 270.
Level 220, right turn heading 270, Jet 789.
Melon, did you get your emotes submitted yet, or finished? Ooh, I forgot to do standard barrow. Whoops.
Jazz 954, 12.5, setting 11,000, heading for deviation. Jazz 954.
It's funny that you like him so much, because I totally forgot about him.
2973. 6,02973, and we've got the latest 1345 weather. We're planning the RNAV Zulu 27. Jazz 954, clear direct. Good, and the new weather is now available at Gulf with 14 for the sequence. Alright, direct, it's cut, and we'll pick up the new Gulf at 954.
The next leg after this is going to be pretty good, because we're going to fly over the Grand Canyon, and I think instead of going to Flagstaff, I'm going to go to Sedona, which has those awesome red spire cliffs everywhere. So epic views all the way around. And then from there, up to Colorado.
4457 center, roger.
Yeah, Aiden, there's a link to the Discord, the UMA banner below. Just click it and it'll give you an invite.
going back as well. Same amount.
Full load.
Let me see. $16 pack, so 3 seats covered.
Good enough.
13,400, so slightly less than what it.
Hey, McFaddy! How you doing, buddy?
Continue climb flight level 280. Flight level 280, Air Canada 60.
Currently somewhere in Nevada. We're flying to Las Vegas now. Oh, nice. FSE stuff, or you just flying for fun?
And Jazz 954, just keep you informed, there was a thunderstorm just moved through the vicinity of the Fredericton Airport. Current company traffic, Dash 8100 series, doing a contact runway 09. Winds are now seem to calm down a little, 310 at, magnetic at 5 knots.
Okay, we copy all that. We're going to take a honking tailwind here, 52 knots right on our tail. So we're just making our way over towards it. We might wait a few more minutes, maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
Let me know if the sceneries are any good. I'll pick them up if they are.
Jazz 954, man.
Hey McFaddy, g'day. How long you got on your flight?
98 miles. But I'm not sure what approach we're going to be doing.
30 minutes.
Probably, yeah. Ground speed 203 knots. In a Cessna. This plane is a beast. 20,000 feet, 200 knots, in a piston plane. Magnifique.
Hey Finn.
Got the whole crew in here.
Canada 264, give you about 35 to 40 track miles. Turn left into Davik, descend to 6,000.
Davik and 6,000, Air Canada 264.
Air Canada 264, descend to 4,000.
4,000, Air Canada 261. Arrival Air Canada 264, 7,100 for 4,000, direct to Davik, with no return.
264, thank you. 2080, when you get to 4,000, do a visual.
Scanning 080 at 200 knots at 4,000, Air Canada 261.
Arrival, hello, George. 42, Georgia 7051, arrival today, 24 right, altimeter 2998.
Where's 99? We saw him on, what, Wednesday? Tuesday, Wednesday?
Thank you, Georgia 7051, descent 9,000. Houston 9,000.
Guess he's been enjoying having at least one good eye so he can play with his son.
Clear 264, 210 heading into set 4,000, glide path, clear direct, 24 right.
It's 210 for the intercept. We'll intercept at 4,000 to the 24 right. 261.
I gotta figure out the approach here.
To NOAA and 1835 there, again, 264.
Georgia 7051, descent 8,000.
Descent 8,000.
Clear 1623, arrival today 24 right, and altimeter 2998, and descend to 8,000.
998 down to 8,000, 1623.
Bangle 7519, cleared island 2 for right, descend on the glide path.
Clear the island 2 for right, descend on the glide path. Thank you, 7519.
Bangle 7519, slowing down to 200, flight to Nashville.
Get 200 knots, Maple Island 519.
Token 7051, arrange 170 is NOAA, contact Tower Dam 11835.
Okay, 170 is NOAA and 1835 there, Georgia.
Melon, hop on when you get back. See ya. You need this one, bro.
Clear 1623, contact arrival now 124.4, sentence getting 2440.
Yeah, if I could, I would. I'd gift it to all you guys. I don't know how to gift a sub without paying for it. Hell no. I already paid for a sub for your dumb channel. I don't even have any emotes for it yet.
And Jazz 954, some more information for you there. Company traffic just hit a contact. No problem with the visual approach on the runway 09. Reported by the aircraft. Okay, we copy that. Thanks so much.
Get out of here, boy.
Jazz 789,
Go and
flight
get.
getting 290.
Jazz 79, actually, sir, for weather, can we stay on 280 for at least 20 miles?
Man, how good does this look?
That's approved, flight heading 280.
Are we gonna get some city lights when we get closer? Oh my god. 72 miles. Yeah, definitely. See ya. Big fatty, you jackass. Alright, let's see what the winds are doing here.
We're 220 left heading 285. At
North Las Vegas. Winds variable at 3 knots. Okay. That doesn't help me.
Jet 954. That's 954, go. Yeah, we'd like to enter a hold here, if that's okay, wait for the weather to pass. Okay, sir, there's a new weather special up. Like I said, the weather is improving. It appears that the thunderstorm has moved to the west. I have a special up 1407 if you'd like to copy that. Okay, go ahead, the 1407. Yeah, 1407. Current winds now 250 at 4 knots. So 250 degrees magnetic at 4 knots. The visibility reported was 2 1/4 statute miles in mist. There was some rain associated with thunder showers that's passed through. Ceiling 2,600 broken, 3,300 broken, ceiling 6,500 overcast. Temperature 28 dew point 20. Get the latest meter. Altimeter in Fredericton 2973. 2973, Jet 954. Okay, would you like to still set up a hold where you are? I guess we'll go another 20 miles. We'll keep you posted, Jet 954. 954, Roger.
Sorry, the 767, looking for Lord.
You have a 767, Roger, descend 8,000. St. John altimeter again, 29078.
8,000, 2978, thanks.
And Jazz 789, when able, you are cleared direct posts.
When able, Jazz 789 is cleared direct post, thanks.
Jazz 789, I just want to confirm that you were stepped on. You are cleared to climb flight level 280.
280, Jazz 789.
Jazz 789, contact center 120.25, advise your heading.
20.25, Jazz 789, we'll go.
You have a 767, continue descent 6,000.
6,000, 6,000.
Air Canada 663, contact center 12712. 27. Jazz 954, we'd like to continue descent and continue for hit and skip. Jazz 954, roger, continue descent 4,000. 4,000, Jazz 954. Jazz 954, requesting a hold, present position, left-hand turn. Jazz 954, now roger, you're good to hold present position, left-hand turns, maintain 4,000. And expect further clearance time of 1430. Okay, hold present position, 4,000 feet, left-hand turns, expect further clearance, 1430. Thank you very much, Jazz 954. Encore 3456, we have 070 is the heading. Encore 3456, heading 070 is approved for deviation. Alright, 070, thanks a lot, Encore 3456. Eva 767, continue descent 4,000. 4,000, suspect up. Porter 220. Go ahead for 220. Okay, got you there now, thank you, and expect direct max on course. Direct max on course, Porter 220.
And explain the chemtrails are always going.
Porter 220, contact center 120.25.
12025, Porter 220, good day.
What, see lights?
Yeah, we're getting closer.
Pathfinder 05325, ready to check. Pathfinder 05, 85 by 5, how
Still
you doing?
44 miles.
That's loud and clear, 5 by 5. Roger.
Look at that sun now. Yeah, baby.
Pathfinder 05, please. Pathfinder 05, Center, good day again. The Greenwood altimeter is 2982. 2982, Pathfinder 05. King Air Foxtrot Sierra Golf, region 132.5. Charlie Foxtrot Sierra Golf, nice to hear your voice again, and again the altimeter in St. John, 2978, your number 2 for the approach. Clear, Golf Uniform, Sierra Mike 1230. Clear, Charlie Golf Uniform, Sierra Mike Center, good day, continue flying, flight up 260. Flight up 260, Uniform, Sierra Mike. November 8000 Echo request. 8000 Echo, go ahead.
650 Echo, climb level 410.
Climb level 410, 8000 Echo, thank you.
United 69.
Yeah, 69, go ahead.
Yeah, the right here is got 38. It's been pretty terrible for the last 15, 20 minutes or so. Continuously turbulent. Do you have any red reports up or down that might be better?
United 69, we've got nothing reported, but you're welcome to try level 400 or level 360 if you'd like. Credit 90, contact center 12137.
Pushing 2137, try 90, okay. I guess we'll get 400 traffic.
Oh, that was. I was looking at the distance to the next waypoint. We still got 119 to KBGT. Jeez, long flight.
United 122, level 350.
United 122, better good day. Jet 633, climb level 360.
1360,
November 650 for Charlie level 410.
Alright, 650, Richard Charlie, better good day.
Good day, Air Canada 663, we're at 236, climbing 280.
Air Canada 663, better good day, climb level 360.
Level 360, Air Canada, correction, Air Canada 663.
Yeah, 663, Roger.
Central, thank you, call 025 heavy, flight level 370.
Alright, go 025, better good day.
Lord, how you doing, buddy?
I just found a 210 pilot that does videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it came up in my suggested feed, emergency landing in the 210.
Nice.
His number 4 cylinder failed. It's got a whole bunch of Centurion videos.
Pretty good, a little bit longer than I expected because the departure out of Lake Tahoe took us about 20 miles to the northwest before I turned around. So it ended up being, instead of 250 nautical miles, it ended up being 300 and something. So I still got 100 to go. I feel like I've been flying all day. But should be pretty spectacular when we cross over the mountains into the valley where Las Vegas is. And the sun's completely down behind the mountains, and we got 107 nautical miles to go. Actually, earlier I was at 20,000 feet, and the ground speed was 203 knots. Yeah, I guess 880 miles, if you could get that airspeed, or the ground speed, I mean, it would probably take you, what, over 4 hours, around 4 hours. No, now that I've just climbed back up to 16,000, because started descending too early, and now the ground speed's climbing back up 180, and still climbing. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah, I guess it's pretty late where you're at, Finn, isn't it? About midnight or something, I imagine. There you go, 1 a.m.
I can't hold on. I've got to jump out. I'll be back.
Alright.
Heavy, steady, 500, unrestricted to 4,000. 1623, thank you. You'll be number 4.
How long till you land?
About 12 miles.
We got 99 miles, so probably another 30 minutes.
I might just make it back. All right, I'm going to run.
See ya.
April 7519, not planning to one.
Well, I'm gonna finish this, and then I think I may fly with Melon, but I'm probably not gonna be streaming that. So if you want to join us for whatever we're doing then, what time is it where you're at? Oh yeah, buddy, just getting started. 9 a.m. here. In 2 hours I have to go to an appointment to get a haircut, but that won't take long. Conveniently, the barber shop is literally next to my apartment, so I'll just walk out the door and I'm there. Man, there ain't nothing out here.
23, descend to 3,000 at 3,200. Here's the 3,000, one level, turn it out for your 60 days.
Nice. I am expecting, though, as soon as we cross this little line of mountains, to be able to see Vegas. That would be sweet.
Bravo Charlie Oscar, turn off heading 080 and descend 4,000. Left turn 080, descend 4,000. Bravo Charlie Oscar.
Polish knee slapper, as my dad used to say.
1623, heading 040. 8040, we're 1620.
Georgia 7408, arrival, descend 10, 10,000, runway 23.
10,000, runway 23.
Roger.
WestJet 2755, descend 4,000.
4,000, WestJet 2755.
Sunwing 611, turn left heading 330.
Ready, 330, so it's,
Swift flight 9742, turn right 10 degrees.
right 10 degrees, 94.
Georgia 7408, contact arrival 124.47.
124.7.
Richard 3553, are you visual with the field? Rogers 170 knots to NOAA, contact tower there 118.35.
Alright, 170.
Sunwing 611, advise field in sight, there will be parallel traffic joining off your right hand side for the north parallel.
Here's the side, so there should be
Roger, one more turn coming up for the visual.
Roger.
And Georgia 7246, descend 8,000.
8,000 feet, Georgia 7246.
Sunwing 611, left heading 270, intercept, clear visual approach, runway 24 right.
270, intercept, clear visual approach to 4 right, wing 6,000 here.
Swift flight 9742, turn right heading 360, descend 6,000.
Right 360, down to 6,000, so 9742.
Alpha Juliet, Sierra Meta, turn right heading 210, intercept, 10 to 3,000, clear to visual approach 23.
Okay, heading 210, intercept islet 23, clear the approach 23, altitude 0.
I'm climbing back up to 18,000 feet because I'm about to pass MyCal, and on the approach diagram it says you need to be above 21,000 feet, so hopefully that's going to give us enough clearance over these mountains because I can't really see at the moment. Gonna be fun.
408, descend eastbound. Eastbound, approach airport.
Maple 7545 arrival, descend 9,000, runway 24 right, altimeter 3018.
Runway 24 right down to 9,000, altimeter 3018, descending 547.
Sunwing 611, speed 170 knots.
Speed 170, flight 60.
Air Canada 970.
Get out of here, boy.
270 intercept, cleared islands approach 24 right, and speed 170 knots. 270.
How was your chicken?
Approach 24
Okay.
right, and going
Not bad.
170, Air Canada 970.
No bad. How you doing?
Pretty okay.
Just okay, huh?
Yeah, this flight turned out a lot longer and kind of screwed up the approach here.
Are you still on
Said-
stream?
Yep.
Charlie Foxtrot Delta November.
Still got
Alpha
78
arrival,
miles to
descend
go.
10, 10,000,
Sorry.
runway 23.
Delight.
And rep, altitude 10,000.
I'll just keep an eye on chat. Looks like Big Fatty is fixing stuff for people.
What's going on?
Oh, McFaddy freaked to see me or helped him with it or something like that. Helped him to fix it.
Oh, I've got a request from McFaddy at some point. It's gonna be a doozy.
Major Call. How you doing, man?
Hey, Major Kong. I'm actually gonna turn the time back so I get a little bit of light here. How about that? There we go. That'll do, pig. Cheating.
It's alright.
Air Canada 1237, descend 6,000.
Yeah, buddy. I think on all the Coronado planes you can do that. Just use the scroll wheel or drag the thing on the clock and you can move time back and forth.
There's quite a few planes that you can do that.
Yeah.
Not just Coronado. It's kind of a pretty standard thing.
Not to McFaddy, apparently.
Yeah. Well, then again, I mean,
Speed 200 knots.
you would never really know it's there because the clock is always set to the game time. So you're just like, why would I have any need to change it? So
Yeah,
unless you,
Yeah.
Fatty, I'm not gonna dog on you. I didn't know it until I saw something else.
You what?
You what?
Sorry, who's that calling? Affirmative. Fly with Star Speed, yeah.
See, here is the problem. Trying to find the answer for Aiden. Because everything that I search for regarding scenery and X-Plane is all about getting the INI right and how to install custom sceneries and all that. But
Was he being
Not-
hyperbolic or does he actually have a 10-minute load time?
330, speed 170.
well, I'm sure there's somewhat of an exaggeration there, but you know, if it feels like a long time, you know, knowing what it's doing is the only way that you know an answer could be come up with.
Yeah.
So, because we know how the INI works and how it pulls all that stuff and how it prioritizes, that's all good and dandy. You can find that on any number of forums. But how to then take that knowledge and know what it exactly does as far as your RAM, how it loads it, because I think X-Plane loads everything. If I remember right, it loads all of your sceneries, no matter where they are in relation to where you're currently at.
That makes sense.
I think.
could be wrong about that. But man, Dingo threw up that link. I really want to watch that video, but I've got a laundry list of things that I gotta do first.
McFaddy said I do think it's loading everything, but isn't that what McMillan was saying? That's why load time is fairly long for all of us.
Yeah, exactly. It's that it's loading everything. But my question is where does it load it? So if it puts it into certain places, there's things that we can do. So if it pulls it into, say, RAM, for instance, there's some things that we can do. If it pulls it
Walker
into
Air
RAM.
Trans, who that is?
Who's that? Who's that guy?
Thanks for the follow, Ither. Do you ever hear anything back from the Twitch people?
He hadn't heard anything as of earlier. Hopefully he got something.
Also, Melon is never wrong, except for all the times that he is wrong.
Yeah, which is frequent. You have follower only mode on. Turn that off. Get rid of that shit.
No, sorry. Just wait 10 minutes. He should have been following. Not my fault.
Yeah, you should have been following it.
Don't put this on me.
But to be fair, follower only mode should only apply to bigger people.
Yeah, that's true,
Hate
but
to break
again,
it to you, but you're not very big.
That's also true, but again, my point stands about our hotel friend. I don't want people who just come in here spamming their bullshit.
Yeah, but that's why you
come work at my hotel.
That's why there's ban. Yeah, it happened one time, and you have follower only mode on.
Yeah, sorry.
Bitch.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Was I talking out loud?
You what?
Flight 9742, turn left heading 360. 360, Swift 9742.
God, this flight is taking forever. Be there any minute now, folks. Close the cattle flaps.
Westjet 2755, traffic 1 o'clock and 5 miles to dash 8 for the north.
Fin band. Faulty tower.
Thanks, Westjet 2755, clear visual approach 248. There's a boat point more right, Westjet 2755.
Where is Fuzzy? At 16,000. So.
Swift flight 9742, descend 4,000. 4,000, Swift 9742.
This kills me. All of this information it's just stuff that is put out there in the hopes of helping people install C, but not in the hopes of increasing load times.
In the hopes of increasing load times? You mean decreasing?
Decreasing, yeah, my bad. Just a couple of answers I'm looking
North Las Vegas Information Tango. 100 Zulu weather.
There we go.
Wind calm. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 31,000 few. Temperature 29. Dew point 3. Altimeter 3014. Arriving runway 30 right. Departing runway 30 left.
Okay.
Advise on initial contact you have Tango.
Information Tango. Altimeter is 3014. Let's go. Any procedures for 30 right?
170 knots to NOAA. Contact tower there.
Oftentimes I hate to tell people that sometimes the answer really is buy a faster hard drive.
Buy a faster
sometimes that
hard drive. Yeah,
is
that's
the
such
answer.
a pain in the ass. I would rather sit with the long load times than deal with that, eh?
Well, it's not quite so bad. I mean, if you were to buy a new drive, hook it up, and just cut and paste everything while you go off to work or something like that, you know, you come home and it's all done, it wouldn't be that bad. But I can understand money is a thing.
Georgia 7246, descent 4000. 4070, Georgia 7246. So flight 9742, turn left heading 300. 300 with 9742. Maple 7545, descent 8000.
Some people have no tact when giving people forum support.
Yes.
I love this. This guy, someone's complaining about slow load times. This guy's like, well, first, you're running X-Plane on Windows 6.1, Service Pack 1. Very outdated with just a 2-core CPU. Second, you installed X-Plane in completely the wrong directory, as he put it on his desktop, and should at least be in program files. Third, it is not recommended to install X-Plane on the same drive as your operating system. Fourth, your GPU is way too slow, GTX 750 with 1 gig. And fifth, there are lots of errors, including missing DLLs, and just
Poor fella.
Sorry, but it is really time to save up for a new system. If the money is tight, blah 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 blah, 23 minutes.
Rude.
Ouch. Ouch. That's brutal. No tact. I just need one answer because I don't want to read code.
Bravo, put down course 35, 73 to London for 9,000.
On course 35, 73 arrival, descend 8000 for runway 23.
8,000 for 35 minutes.
Where Las Vegas at?
I think it's going to be a hardware.
Maybe what?
Jazz 53.
I think it's going to be a hardware thing.
RC 753.
Maybe I'll pull him into the lounge chat at some point and ask him questions and get him to dig around his computer.
Georgia 7408, turn right heading 150, speed 190 knots.
Even if, like, I've heard from people who have, you know, solid state drives that they put all their scenery on.
Air Canada 1237,
That helps a lot. So it really is down to drive speed.
Yeah, but you'd think, I mean, for example, I'm using an external drive that has all the orthos. That's way more than all the little airports and stuff that I have installed, right?
Well, so let me get this straight. All your orthos are on that drive, but all the little custom scenery things, all the little airports and whatnot, you have that on this in your main drive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it depends. I don't think that orthos would take that long to load.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't, particularly in comparison to what he's saying. It only takes me about 1.5 minutes to load everything, and that's with the 2 drives.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Now you just go make a cup
So
of coffee.
I don't know. I think it kind of depends on
Air Canada 1237, left heading 270, intercept,
you know,
visual approach, runway 248.
how far X-Plane decides to load it. You know, where it puts it, how it pulls it, and what it treats it as.
Yeah.
If it prioritizes, you know, airports over the orthographies, you know, then it's going to kind of prioritize those loading pattern.
Right.
As far as when it loads it, I think. But it's so hard to know without someone saying, look, here's where it puts it, here's how it loads it, here's how it prioritizes it. Other than just what we know about the INIs,
You want that at Mirage?
which you can pull from any number of
Negative.
posts and discussions about it. So if it like puts like airport objects into VRAM versus putting orthos into regular RAM, well, that gives you an idea of what you can tackle. Because I don't think that it throws things into regular RAM, because I've watched my RAM usage while running X-Plane, and it's not very big.
Air Canada 1237, maintain speed 170
I don't know where
knots
you,
to NOAA, contact
you
tower there, 118.35.
But you don't have to look at
You what? I don't have any what?
that. I was gonna say I've watched my RAM usage while playing X-Plane, and it's not very big, but you might have a different view on that, but you never look at that, do you?
Well, no, I don't have any issues.
Uh-oh, it is in chat. Ban him! Ban.
Yep. See you later, buddy. Give him a timeout.
See ya!
Jordan 7246, descent 3000.
3000, Jordan 72.
Banned from Truck Sim. What? Story time. What'd you do?
Turn right heading 15,
He was fucking off like a man. I believe the term that he used was a try-hard banned him. I believe that was the term of it.
Well, I remember him saying that, but he didn't explain what the story was. You just merged into him, that's all? It happens in real life all the time.
Intercept, your visual approach, runway 24 right, and speed 170 knots.
Heading 270, approach, clear the approach runway 24 right, visual, and speed 170 knots.
Road rage. Even if it's someone who
Maple 7545, descent 3000 at 3, speed
who's okay with it and
knots.
isn't mad about it.
3000 speed at 3090 knots and 5545.
A 1 week ban. That'll teach you to play Truck Sim.
I've heard it's really cool, but I just think
Maple
that's
7545, turn left heading 330.
But maybe I'm a bit biased because I drive a lot already. So it's like the last thing I want to do in a simulator is drive somewhere.
I get the appeal. I'd probably give it a shot.
Yeah, I understand the appeal, but
Georgia 7246, 170
Thank you, my lord.
118.35.
Thank you, Massa.
235, good night, Jordan 7246.
Okay. Maple 7545 there, transfer your 12 o'clock at 6 miles. Do you have the field in sight?
We've got traffic in sight and the field as well, Maple 7545.
Thanks, Maple 7545, turn left heading 270, intercept local after 248.
Left heading 270 inside, 24 right, local, medium 2545.
so I'm assuming a Truck Sim you can't play it on like a little private server or something like that. That'd kind of lame. I guess you just have to deal with your galactic overlords. I suppose in the long run, having an official multiplayer client, though, like look at X-Plane, so much could be solved if they just actually had a multiplayer client built into the game that was functional.
Yeah, also, man, it's 2019. There's no reason for you not to have that shit anyway. That's stupid.
11, 2, 3.
Exactly. I can definitely like just have a server system, you know, like Steam games do. You know, where people can set up their own servers and fly around and have a jolly good time. Although they got to figure out how to get the whole scenery thing going out, because the beauty of VATSIM is that your scenes don't have to match up. That you don't have to have the exact planes and override all that. So if they can figure that out.
All right.
Or if
Encore 357.
You can see the strip now.
737, Encore 357.
There's McCarran and Glitter Gulch, and we're going to this airport over here.
Label 75451709.
10 seconds, wow. Like what, do they have like a collision detection system? Oh, these guys wrecked.
No, Henderson's on the south. We're landing in North Las Vegas. Henderson is that one over there.
Arrival, my goal 7736315,000.
There's Henderson.
Label
And
7736 arrival.
there's the Air Force Base, I guess.
Runway 23 on
Ellis?
73018.
So those landing lights hadn't really loaded yet.
3018, hold 773. Encore 3573, turn right heading 150. Right turn 150, Encore 357. Encore 3573, speed 17, so down to 170.
You're using the extended night lighting, right?
Yeah, I'm using the extended night lighting. That's how the whole valley is lit up now. Looking good, Vegas. Although I wish the buildings were lit up. Only a handful of them down at the end seem to be.
Well, can't be perfect.
True.
Especially
Still-
since the prices, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Vegas, baby.
Label 7736, contact arrival 124.47.
2447, Maple 7736.
Yeah, that would be cool if there was a light coming out of that. Where is that bad boy? Yeah, it's totally black.
Delta 1804, turn left heading 330, speed 190.
So in that picture you threw up in IRL photos of your desk at work, I saw the sunglasses sitting there.
Yeah.
Now, I only have one complaint. Where are your 80s style aviators?
Nah, that's a trite cliche. I only wear
Come on,
I only wear Wayfarers, dude.
get on it.
Yeah, no, I saw the Luxor. It's right there, but there's obviously no lights.
1981 heavy, set of
Hashtag Farrell needs aviators. Put it in chat.
Mandalay Bay.
First 1981 heavy arrival, descend 8,000.
Let's make that a thing.
runway
Okay,
23
it does look like there's some lights in
3019.
some of these buildings now. But it should
McFaddy
be
has
alright.
aviators. See?
You
Get
have
on it,
aviators?
son.
You guys are losers.
No, McFaddy is awesome. Obviously not a loser. He remembers his gears.
Like Wayfarers aren't cliche. My point being that being into aviation and flying and all that kind of stuff, the cliche is aviators. Whenever I see a pilot with aviators, I'm like, oh, ugh, I'm just a hipster. Farrell needs aviators. Farrell needs better friends.
We're your bestest friends in the whole wide world. Not really. We're very expensive friends to have.
That's true.
Ever since I started this stupid Discord, I've spent so much money.
As have we all. Fly over
I
the
love
strip.
you guys, but it's been expensive.
And what, do you wear aviators every day, McFaddy, or is that you just wear them while you're sitting at your desk playing Flight Sim?
Oh, both.
Where's 1981?
I was watching Beverly Hills Cop 2 because it's on Netflix. A buddy of mine had never seen any of the Beverly Hills Cop movies. So, you know, it's got the 80s style aviators. You know, you got Judge Reinhold and what's the other guy? Not Eddie Murphy, but the other, the tall white guy.
I don't remember.
Rosewood. But anyway, yeah, they're all wearing aviators for these 80s. It's awesome. I forgot how to do it.
Did you get them because the style is aviation associated? I've got 4 different pairs of Wayfarers.
Not correct. Sounds like a Dodge.
Oh, there you go. See, your dad had a reason. There she is, boys. That's neat. Screenshot. Look at the cars down there. I love that.
That looks good.
Very nice.
You have a Vegas scene, Rick?
Yeah, I've got the Vegas VFR thing, I believe.
Is that a payware thing, or?
No, it's free. See if I can find it later and I'll post it in the Discord. Screenshots all day.
Screenshots for days.
Jet 520, wind is 12.
Alright. Coming up on a holding pattern.
Runway 24 right, number 3019.
I think I'm going to continue my citation journey across the north of the U.S. tonight.
Jet 520.
But I might fly the Baron.
Yeah, screenshot tourist. Looking good, guys. Well, that's the whole point of this whole trip, isn't it? Right? Flying across, seeing all the landmarks, taking all the screenshots.
736, descent 3000.
Landmarks.
Descent 3000 at hold 773.
Just saying.
Just saying what?
Just saying Vegas is a pretty shitty landmark. You're talking about landmarks.
What are you talking about? This trip, that's iconic, you jackass.
It may be iconic.
Just made it back in time.
Thanks.
Yeah. Diego. Welcome.
Walker, or
Ither,
I said Walker, Ither, man. Am I saying that right? I don't know how do you pronounce that precisely, but you are a very generous person, and I really appreciate that. That's really nice.
Descent 3000.
Walker Air Transport, that's not hard to say.
No, but it's Ither. He changed his name to,
Oh, yeah.
Ither was definitely better. It's more unique.
1175 out of 13,000 for 12,000.
Western 1175 arrival, descent 8000, runway 24 right, altimeter 3019.
8,000.
I think what I'm gonna, I'll just, instead of going in this holding pattern, I'm gonna turn the autopilot off and I'm gonna fly it in visual approach for the runway there. Let's do that. Here we go. Flying time.
Do it. You want to be a real pilot?
I'm gonna be a real boy.
I want to be a real boy.
British 1981, descent 4,000. 4,000.
I believe in you. You can land this
I
plane.
believe I can remember my landing gear.
Did you watch that video I put about complaining about the traffic pattern?
I did, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, he makes some good points, I will say.
I think the general rule that I've heard is that your pattern, if you're in pattern altitude, you should be close enough to the airport that you could make the runway if you had an engine failure or something.
Yeah. Well, what he was talking about is that these pilots, they only learn how to do long finals. You know, long straight-in finals. And he's like, that's just not going to happen when you find yourself in a spot. So it's like you need to practice these other skills, the various types of slips and other things, or else when you find yourself needing it, you're not going to be able to do it, and you're going to be a smoldering heap on the ground. But again, I understand when you practice the same patterns. So you learn.
Don't forget your gear. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
There's no way you'd forget it 2 streams.
Oh, too far back. Yeah.
I believe in you.
I believe I can fly. Hold on a second. About to get the gear out. Calm down. Everyone, just relax.
You gotta change the L's out for R's. So you say, I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Green.
At his altitude, with how tall he is, there's definitely not enough air pressure.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I turned this off. I forgot to turn the oxygen off, so when I got back in it today, it was empty.
Oh, it's a rep pack.
Yeah.
Herb, you get the save state thing where it remembers the way you left it?
Yeah.
Nice. Why that isn't default?
Georgia 7373, turn left heading 270 intercept. Cleared ILS approach runway 24
You
right.
should at least remember the way you left it. Not our fault if someone can't figure out how to set it into glow in the dark.
What's the wind at?
Light and variable. Nothing exciting today, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, fortunate for me.
Australia's windy at the moment, East Coast.
Is it just me, or are you really high right now?
A little high, yeah. Not too bad. I'm only 800 feet off the ground right now.
What's up, Bitha?
Georgia 7373, 170 knots to NOAA. Contact tower there, 118.35.
170 to the NOAA, 1 spare, 1835 for reception.
Just got back from shopping.
What you making for dinner?
Well, it's sort of lunch. I'm going to have beef noodle soup.
Nice.
And then dinner's probably roasted chicken drumsticks with potatoes and gravy and veg.
Ooh, potatoes and gravy. Brown or white gravy?
White gravy.
5 descent 4000.
I'm with you on that.
4,000, WestJet 1175, we have the field.
And I also bought some cherry tomatoes, some mature tasty cheese, and a fresh loaf of rye bread, and so I can have cheese tomato toasties with mustard.
8,000 Golf Papa.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sorted.
A buddy of mine came over and
Oof, that was
brought
awful.
along.
First air transat 357,
That
turn left
bad.
heading 270
I bounced it. That was
your
terrible.
approach runway
Way too
24 right.
fast.
Roger,
For how high you were, I mean, the fact you got a butter.
That was not a good landing.
It's good to see you float under 10 seconds, though. Normally you're up closer to 20.
Yeah, you gotta just slam it down at the numbers there.
That's basically what I did.
I've been there. You're just like, I'm done. I'm getting this thing down. I don't care.
I still haven't perfected the 1900.
Yeah, it's hard because it has a nose-up attitude
Super
in
hard,
general
yeah.
flight, and then when you get slower, it feels like you're coming in too slow or something. But then the
Yeah,
airspeed
I'm
doesn't
trying
go up.
now to keep an extra 10 knots of speed over what I used to,
Yeah.
and that's helping.
What's it recommend for approach speed?
Don't know. Didn't look at the documentation.
The numbers are around the 100 knots, 110. So I'm keeping about 120 and then dropping that to about 110.
You didn't miss anything. The landing was terrible.
Yeah, minus 652. It's rough.
It doesn't count as a butter if you're landing on the front landing gear and bouncing. That plug-in needs work.
I could send you a modified version of it.
No thanks.
Well, you know, should you change your mind, I'll be here, friend. Now, Dingo, you're not going to be posting all this food in the food chat, making us all hungry again, are you?
You should. Melon loves it when you post hot, steaming
Yeah.
food.
I'm like, you never know. It depends what mood I'm in. No alcohol this weekend, so dry weekend. So I might not get excited and post.
I am most definitely having some wine tonight. I had 2 glasses last night, which was good. You ain't got that thing shut down yet? Come on now.
Calm down, boy.
Get on it, son.
Whenever I turned it off, the fuel pump turned on. Weird.
I
Oh.
really am
What?
I really am liking this Join app on Android. Because, for instance, when Dingo put up that YouTube link in your chat earlier, you know, as opposed to, I can just copy that link and send it to my desktop. When I got home, it the moment my computer booted up, that was the first thing it did. Is it brought that link up for me.
Nice.
Because I didn't want to leave the chat, because if I went over to the YouTube app, I'd lose all the chat.
Guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Good to see you guys. Cosmic,
Thanks for streaming.
Aiden, Walker, or Ither, sorry, McFaddy, Finn, if you're still out there. You're all legends.
He ain't
I love you
sorry.
guys. We'll be back later at some point. See
McFaddy
ya.
says wiener. See ya!
Nice. Peace.
Root.